Hey, it's Michael Saul with the Stock Market Trading Watch List for Friday, October 21st, 2011, option expiration day. Here's the blog, here's the website to check out. So, on Thursday, the market sold off a little bit in the morning and then got a nice bounce, or at least a reversal bounce. I don't know how nice it was, the range wasn't that big. So, the follow-through day right here, so far, the 2 days afterwards have traded inside that range. And the song remains the same here, to quote Robert Plant, I guess. Are we going to pop out of this consolidation, or are we going to pull back and test support? The longer we set up here, it looks like we may want to try to lift here. Now, volume pulled in on the NYSE and was up a little bit on the NASDAQ. We'll talk about that in a couple of seconds. So overall, volume is starting to pick up here, and volume in churn means that a move is brewing here. So am I saying we definitely have to go up? No. Yeah, we have the follow-through day. Sure, I'm leaning to that side, but like I've been saying, I'd love to see a pullback, especially into support with a nice reversal. All right, but take what you can here. See what happens. It looks like we really want to gun for that 200-day moving average. And more than likely, we'll have to wait till next week because option expiration is usually a choppy day with high volume rather than a volatile session. That doesn't mean it can't happen. I don't know what is classified as usually, but it's not. Like I said, it's not normally, I guess a better word, a real volatile, crazy session. Here's the Nasdaq 100. We tagged the 200-day and the 20 EMA, the two support levels I highlighted yesterday. Reversed off them, closed below the open, but formed a hammer. And you could see I drew these lines in. This one isn't really that great. We'll probably have to adjust it a little bit here. Okay, so let's see if we can get something going here. Let's see if the bulls could step up. If not, they bring us down further. You got the 89 EMA, and you got this gap here at 22.27. And also the 50-day moving average at 22.16 or whatever that is. So if it does pop to the upside here, look for this to get back over the 78.6 and try to assault that high. Okay, the high back in July, which was the multi-year high. All right, so here's the Russell. Okay, Russell. Yeah, dipped below the 50, but came back up above it. Not a big day, but, again, held support. So let's see what it wants to do. The Russell's been lagging as far as chart-wise, right? We're still below the top of the range there. So let's go through a couple of the sectors real quick. Semiconductors, all right, came down, tested the 50-day, got the hammer. It had been outperforming the semi, so let's see if it wants to step up here. Financials, okay, pause day. So, that's pretty good, this candle, believe it or not. It's not like a big move here, but with Wednesday's rejection, and now, we're basically coming back here on Thursday. So that's good. You could draw some lines in here. And you see we have a coil. Now, of course, if it breaks down out of the coil, a different story. But if not, it can get some movement up. And, we've been over the 50-day here for a couple of sessions. Financials could have some nice moves here. The banks could have some nice moves here. It's JP Morgan. Okay, it's Bank of America. Now, they all have to take out Wednesday's highs, right, because that was where the rejection was, but doesn't necessarily mean they're not gonna. Here's Bank of New York. All right, so here's the broker-dealer. Same deal. Goldman. Okay, rejection at the 50. Morgan. There's GLD. Okay, so we had the pause day, and then we continued down, but see, we couldn't close at the lows, so we even got a bounce there, closed above the highs. Here's SLV. Looked a little weaker, closed below the open. Will it retest these lows? Seems to all of a sudden be moving in slow motion after having such a big dynamic move here and over here. Right? This looks like a continuation pattern, but so did this, right? And it turned out that something like this was really the continuation pattern. And it's this is a good example when people ask me, about how long do I think the SPY can chop for. Look at this. This is a couple of months before it eventually continued down. Okay, here's OIL. And I don't know if the SPY is going to do that or not, but that's how long consolidations can take, or they could take longer than that even. But that's just a multi-month consolidation, which is what I was looking for with the SPY. But now after the follow-through day, of course, my model says the correction's over. Here's the OIH. All right, Hess, Schlumberger. How about Valero? Look at this one. Nice little coil. Watch that 200-day moving average. All right. Let's look at a couple of the big guys. Apple. Pulling in. Weighing on the NASDAQ. All right. It wasn't down that much percentage-wise. Okay, we have a gap here at 388.81 and then the 50-day at 388.36. Amazon. Okay, we talked about 235, 240. Notice how it held 235. I'm expecting it to hold under those levels. More than likely pin 235, but could get up to 240. I don't expect it to rally Friday at least. We'll see. Like I said, maybe things change. Maybe there's some news. It's Baidu, Sina. These, Sina's holding for the previous low here, but not doing much. What else did I get? NG. Somebody wanted to look at NG. Nova Gold. Yeah, not seeing really that much here on this one. Okay. That's Nova Gold. Alright, what else? DG. Yeah, still grinding higher. Celgene. Yeah, popped but rejected. NLC was one we were watching. Just textbook channel breakout we highlighted and just grinding higher. It's not screaming, but it's a grinder here. All right, so we'll look at the market over the weekend, get past option expiration, and see what's setting up after that. Have a great trading day Friday and a great weekend.